Hello and welcome to the Amateur Mobile Racing League in the Winter 2025 season. It also still exists. The only thing that isn't there are the videos, but they are also racing at Suzuka for round 3. So yeah, hello everybody, I'm Larry, and I already know what happens in AMRL rounds 1 to 5, and I also know the standings of AMRL after round 4, but I'm just gonna act like I don't, and I don't think there's much of a difference because this is only my second AMRL round ever that I'm commentating. But of course there's a few familiar faces that I also already know from AMRL. Brolix now is in there, Alonso 33, Pigeon, Fede F1, the top of the timing tables in this qualifying session so far is also racing in AMRL. Glow is also here, goes 7 of course, and Toaster 64, as now Alonso goes fastest after lap 2. We are watching Toaster 64 now. I am not in control of the camera, but yeah, now we watch Fede F1 go through the Suzuka S section, and we're already on the last lap. This is not a 3-minute session but a 3-lap session in this league. So now there's just one more chance for Brolix to maybe still beat Alonso. He's 200ths behind the Spaniard, or wherever he's actually from. Pigeon at the moment in P3, and Brolix goes to the top with a 33.07. Now it doesn't look like Alonso could improve in his last lap, but he's done it. Pigeon is in P3, then it's Ronda da Corsa in P4, Sigma Bob ahead of Go 7, Fede F1 in 7th position, Zunfix is 8th, Pedo 95 is in P9, and then F19 takes 10th position. It's 11th for Majumdar, Glow in 12th position for Medisa. There's also the team names, that's very nice if we ever recorded. Futrike in 13th for Bugatti BWT, then Toaster 64, 14th for Etruria Racing, who are also in AMRL. That's great to see. Jaden 19 F1 is in P15 for MP Motorsport, and Pancake with 2 E's is in P16. And for this season, AMRL has got a new format with a sprint and a feature race. Now the sprint race will have the reverse grid, so it's Pancake starting in P1 ahead of Jaden and Toaster, so Etruria might still get a chance to be at the top here. Of course, that now resembles the real life feeder series a lot more, and it's going to be very interesting to see in a few moments' time. And we're on the way at Suzuka. It's a good start for Jaden around the outside on the soft tires. Can he do it? Yes, he does. And also Toaster 64 goes into second place on the medium tires. Pancake in P3 is Futrike, and also Majumdar go around the outside. And we now take a look at Alonso 33. They go into the hairpin for the first time. We watch Glow now maybe passing Futrike, and Majumdar trying to go around the outside, but Futrike through Spoon still holds that position. Maybe a bit of lag in here, but Toaster 64 and Jaden further up ahead go wheel to wheel through 130 hours. Futrike once again is off the track. It's not been a great first lap for him, and he's in P16 only, as Pancake now makes a mistake, and oh my god, the entire field goes past him. Toaster 64 and Jaden are now at the top, as Pigeon and Zunfix get into the way of each other in the exit of the S's. Ronda da Corsa and F19, the two teammates, are fighting for 8th position, and Fede F1 just behind them. He's having a great AMRL season so far. Sigma Bob maybe down the inside of Glow in here. In terms of strategy, it is medium tires for almost all of them. Only Jaden is going for an aggressive soft strategy. 7 to 10 laps for the softs. I'm gonna have to take a look at how long the mediums last, but we see it's only 9 laps in this race. The mediums last 10 to 14, so that's pretty safe. You're gonna be fast all the way through, as Majumdar now maybe lining up an overtake into the chicane. Wow, he kept it on the track, didn't get forced off by Toaster just about, but he somehow still couldn't get ahead. But that was some bravery shown, as Jaden now just goes down the inside at turn 2 though. and passes both of them for the lead of the race. He's still got the soft tires on, but let's see, he's on his own with that decision in the MP Motorsport. And Toaster for Etruria is still holding up the flag, despite the fact that he qualified at the back. As now they ghost for a short moment through 130R. And Majimdar once again takes the lead. Sigma Bob is just behind them. Brolix is in P5 and then Rondo da Corsa. As we go through the S's, of course it's hard to overtake through there, if you make no mistake. But now, in the second... dude, how are these corners called? I don't have it right here. Anyways, goes past Majimdar, now re-overtaking at Spoon. And Jaden. Now down the inside at the chicane, and they all go off. But still, it doesn't change a lot. Sigma Bob is now in P3, and Brolix just gets closer and closer. Under the Corsa is still rather towards the back. Somebody has just made a mistake in that huge fight for 7th position. But now this is looking good for Toaster. Oh, and Rondo da Corsa goes very wide indeed. But that's just a little bit of lag. And now look at this battle for the podium and for 2nd place even. Sigma Bob is still on top, but we don't see it. Fujike has just gone off at the last corner and DNFs from this race. And now Jaden is really struggling as Majimdar goes down the inside and passes him for 2nd position. And Brolix now also up the inside at the hairpin, goes over the grass, but still keeps enough speed as Jaden now forces Sigma Bob wide, and now Jaden's pushed off the track and he's down the order in P8 already. And that's how quickly the dream of winning by getting away on the soft tire is over for him. Yes, Sigma Bob is still in front of Brolix and Fede F1 right here. It's now looking good for Fede as he goes down the inside and passes the two of them. Brolix is shown, the grass, not only the outside line, but also beyond the white line. Jaden at the moment is in P6 in the standings. I just looked that up. Fede F1 leads after Silverstone. And Pancake there is in P15. So qualifying in last, and now he's also in last here. And Fujike, we just saw, hasn't actually completely DNF'd. But we now might have to take a look at Toaster64 at the front. I think he's already going through 130R. Or is that a lapped car? No, now he's going through 130R. And Fede F1 and Pigeon might still have a scrap for the podium on these last few meters of the race. But Toaster64 crosses the line. He wins the sprint race. Majimdar in P2. Fede F1 in 3rd with another great result for the leader of the championship. Pigeon P4, he's in 2nd. And Alonso33 is in P5. Sigma Bob with 6th position now. Rondo da Corsa 7th. Still holding his own in that huge fight that was going on there. Just ahead of Brolix, then Go 7 in 9th for MP Motorsport, and Glow with the fastest lap. I don't think there will be a point for that in the sprint race. It's 11th for Jaden on the softs. He didn't completely break down. I mean, he was shoved off the track a little bit as well. F19 is in 12th, then Zunfix, Pedo, Pancake with 2 E's in 15th, and Fujike pretty much DNFing here. Now we go to the sprint race. We're on the grid, 21 laps now. It's going to be more interesting to see which tires they're going to take. Medium could be quite interesting. And we just didn't see the start of the race, but Brolix has taken the lead. I'm not sure what happened with the recording there, but we go through the S section. Pigeon is in 2nd, and now Alonso and Fede F1 are also at the front. Sigma Bob once again also fighting at the front and shoving Toaster64 just about not off the track here. Oh, and now they all go wide and are indeed shoved off the track. Fede F1 and Pigeon in 2nd and 3rd, but it's a Dream start for Brolix. The MP Motorsports are also there. It's hard tires for Pigeon. I'm not sure what strategy he's gonna go for. Maybe staying out entirely? I don't think so. He's gonna have to go for softs in the end. So yeah, let's take out the lineups maybe. Which team is Ferrari F1 and Alonso? That's APA Racing Team, owned by Crustunet, actually. Championship lead, of course, in the AMRL Championship. And Brolix is... I'm not sure what he's racing for. It's Ferrari F1 and Pigeon fight, and Pigeon is up into second position, and now it's really close to Brolix too. Ferrari F1 regains the spot out of Spoon. There's a lot of mistakes for these drivers in that section, and as they go up the hill towards 130R, they regain lots of positions. And Brolix actually is the reserve driver for APA. As Ferrari F1 and Pigeon still are really close. Once again, they go through that really tricky corner. Alonso and Go Behind are fighting for the 4th spot. No, wait, there's still Toaster 64 as well in P4. Ronda Corsa is also inside the top 10 in this race. Sigma Bob in P9 and F19 running at the top 10 just ahead of Glow and Zonfix. But at the front they're all on mediums or hards. And Pigeon is shown the outside line in the chicane. Down the straight and into turn 1 we go. But they're keeping it steady right here. And Brolix is driving a nice race. Fastest lap right now held by Future K. And Pigeon could have had a look at the hairpin, didn't take it. Instead goes into the grass in the exit of turn 11. And Toaster 64 now passes, and it is 2nd place and 3rd for APA. And into turn 1 once again. Is he going to go around the outside of these first 2 corners? No, he's not. Through the S's we go. And on lap 7, the soft tires might start to break down. The mediums don't look too good either. Let's see if Pigeon's already going to get an advantage here. Alonso is also still in reach. And wheel to wheel they go once more. Toaster with the inside line just stays ahead. They're all playing it pretty tactically right here. And Alonso, I'm pretty sure that he was in mediums. He goes for a pretty early stop, maybe changing his strategy to a 2-stop right here. Once again, Pigeon, is he going to have a look? No, I don't think so. We're gonna focus on Fujike, Majumdar, and Sigma Bob, or maybe not. We're gonna just go down the order. There's Nicoleas also racing for the same team as Brolix, and I don't know which one it is. It should be Hurricane Racing Team Snowy, owned by Kato as well. So that's the team that Brolix is also driving for. And Pigeon now has gone ahead of Toaster. It's lap 9. The mediums, as you can see at the top right of your screen, don't look too good anymore. But once again, Toaster regains it as they head up the hill. They still stay out. And Pigeon can't do anything except for a switchback maybe. And into the S's they go, and Pigeon is ahead. What a move by the Briton. But with that extra traction on the hards, it seems like he could do it. Toaster drifting wide at the hairpin, stays in reach of third place right now though, and once again towards 130R they go. Toaster once again trying to get that inside line and does so. Pigeon sweeps into the pit lane along with Toaster, along with Feriafon, Nicolias, Pancake. They're all desperate to get off these medium tires. At the end of lap 11 already though, they go for hards, at least Toaster 64. Brolix has gone for mediums again, but they seem to struggle quite a bit on the mediums. Feriafon, championship leader, also in 5th with the mediums. And Alonso 33, remember, doing something different. F19 is still out there on hards and doing something different. There should be a chance of rain around here. I'm not sure about the AMRL rules. Haven't taken a look at the top of my screen too much. Maybe there's no rain in this league. If so, it could be a gamble, but F19 is already dropping down the field. Now also being passed by Sigma Bob. As Pigeon now tries to get past Toaster 64 again, who's gone very wide on the exit of Spoon. And he's going to have to go around the outside at the chicane. Once again, though, Toaster 64 values that inside in the last 2 corners a lot. Last 3 corners, sorry. But now Pigeon's done it anyway, for now. And Feriafon and Alonso, 2 APA cars, are now only in 4th and 5th. Toast, of course, is in the Etruria as Pigeon now goes around the outside. Maybe he's now understood what he has to do, and he goes past and, yeah, already has quite a big gap at the chicane. But Toaster somehow into turn 1 gets a lot of speed in the straight and passes once again. Unbelievable. This battle has gone on for the entirety of the race. And of course it is helping Brolix at the front. Pigeon once again repassing right here. And what are we going to do now? Once again, really high speeds going into the chicane. And Toaster now regains it. But Pigeon maybe trying to recreate what Toaster did to him 1 lap ago. He keeps his nose in there. But this time he can't do a switchback, and yeah, that's why, because you're just gonna get forced onto the grass, at least chances are high. And now Feriafon is appearing in the frame as well. It can't quite stay close for now. And he's in mediums. Toast and Pigeon also on hard tires, but I don't think that they can catch up to Brolix again with that 6-second gap, as Nicolias has now DNF'd from the race. And what are we going to do now as we head through the infield right here in the hairpin? And once again towards Spoon. Are they going to keep it clean on the exit of the second part? It looks like they are. Out of turn 14, but Toaster in the slipstream and now already pulling out and goes down the inside. Once again passing. What's Pigeon gonna do? Outside, inside, Toaster 64 going to the pit wall. And now he's gonna have to defend around the outside here. He gets the inside line all the way through turn 7. And Pigeon at the hairpin once more with some sort of a switchback move. Now inside at Spoon. Maybe he's going to go wide, but he keeps it very tightened to the inside. But that allows Toaster to sweep around the outside with more momentum, as it seems. Lots of different approaches that we're seeing right here. And now they're tucked together in the first 2 corners, but Toaster with the nose ahead. And he takes 2nd place. Feriafon still watching, hopefully with a bag of popcorn behind the wheel. Pigeon this time can't get ahead at the hairpin. Maybe now up through the straight and 130R. And he's already ahead here. Goes to the inside at the chicane. That was important that he could get ahead this early. Pigeon now squeezing him to the pit wall. Let's see, Pigeon could take the inside line at the hairpin again. Toaster64 is willing to give that away, but Pigeon this time went onto the grass. Now he's shown the outside at Spoon. And once again, it's a different scenario with Fatty F1 now in the slipstream and down the inside of Pigeon. Can he go round the outside of the chicane and Toaster64? No, he can't. Pigeon's gonna have to repass if he still wants to stay close to Toaster. But now Fatty F1 in the AP8 goes past and into third. And now we're here for the three-way fight, and Fatty F1 on the medium tires towards the end still manages to pass the ones on the hards, and he's up into second place. Toaster now is in fourth. Prolix with an 8.9 second lead at the front, and they go now 3 wide into 130R. Pigeon down the inside. Fatty goes off the track but somehow still keeps the speed. And up the inside of turn 1, what's he going to do now? Pigeon's got his nose ahead and can defend. We've seen that from Toaster before, who now quite aggressively squeezes Fatty F1 to the outside before the long right-hander, and now goes into second, and Pigeon loses 2 positions and kind of misses the breaking point, sends Fatty F1 wide with him. Toaster64 did nothing wrong in the hairpin, and that rewarded him second place as Prolix at the front has won the feature race of AMRL at the Japanese Grand Prix. Toaster64 is going to win the battle against Pigeon and Fatty F1. Alonso takes P5, it's 6th for Sigma Bob. What a race from him then. We didn't focus on anything else apart from the battle for second place now. Majumdar is going to take 7th, and I'm not sure what's going on with these results right here. Let's just skip ahead to the Drivers' Championship standings, where we can also see the correct finishing order. Prolix, of course, taking the win ahead of Toaster. Fatty F1 leads the championship still and is in P3. Massive consistency by him. Then it's 4th position for Alonso 33. It looks like Pigeon's got a penalty for something as Sigma Bob takes P5 ahead of him. 7th for Majumdar. Very, very solid. In 8th, it is Sunfix. Fujike with the fastest lap in P9, and 10th position goes to Rondo da Corsa. It's 11th for F19, go 7 P12, and 13th for Pedo outside the points, and 14th and 15th go to Pancake and Nicoleus in their first races. 16th only for Glow, and Jaden 19 with 17th position this weekend, not going his way in the end. So yeah, now let's go through that once again in the championship order. It's Fatty F1 still leading by 11 points over Pigeon. Toaster64 is in 3rd, and they're quite well ahead of Majumdar, who missed 1 round, but still is doing pretty good as well. And Alonso just joined for Great Britain. Prolix is in 6th, Sigma Bob P7, Jaden 19 F1 in 8th now. Not the best of weekends, as I said, for him this time. He might be able to bounce back though. And Brasidas is in 9th. He didn't race today. And Fujike in 10th. And for the teams, it is APA in the lead of the championship, taking the most points at every single round so far. A Truria Racing team doing well in any league that they are in. So that bad qualifying form as it seems just was an exception. Then it's Racing Order Metessa, the Ilevioso Sports Art junior team, in 3rd. The fight for 2nd is pretty close. And Maple Syrup Racing Team, owned by Nikhil, in P4. And Aston Martin, the junior team, rounding out the top 5. Thank you for watching this round. I hope you enjoyed the interesting format and the next generation fighting at Suzuka. We might also still see rounds 4 and 5, and maybe the rest of the season 2 being covered on the channel. Yeah, subscribe to see whether that happens or not. Thanks for watching.